Victoria. How are you today?
Good, how are you?
I'm great. I'm glad to see you.
Me too.
Good. Did you have a good weekend?
Yeah.
Awesome. Before we start today, I just need to remind you that I'm recording. If at any time you'd like me to stop the recording, that's perfectly fine. I can do that. Or if you'd rather I didn't record your session, I can stop that as well. It's completely up to you, however you feel about it. Okay, great. Alrighty. So let's go over a little bit of what happened last week. I believe you were having some issues with a coworker named Jason, correct? And he's causing you some anxiety at work. Okay. How did that go this week?
Not any better.
Not any better. Okay. And what do you mean by not any better? Tell me what happened.
The same thing. Pushy.
Okay.
Annoying.
Okay. And in what way is he pushy? What do you mean by pushy?
He just tries to push his opinion on you.
Okay.
It's really annoying.
Okay. Alrighty. Let's explore some of those things that make you feel annoyed when Jason tries to be pushy. What kind of things is he pushy with?
His opinion.
His opinion, something? Okay. And so how does that, beyond annoyed, why does it make you annoyed?
Because he dismisses everything else.
Okay. So maybe he has a superior attitude with the way that he approaches things? Okay. And how does that make you feel when he does that?
Discouraged.
Okay. Is that all?
Other words.
Other words. Okay. So why do you think it is that you feel discouraged?
Defeated?
It's okay. Sometimes it's hard to express our feelings, and that's perfectly okay. That's why we're here, so we can work through them. So, if you said you feel defeated, correct?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. So, maybe the feeling of defeat comes from that maybe you're not confronting him about what's going on. Is that correct? Because I think I remember last week you said you just kind of avoid confrontation with him. Okay. So what do you think about that idea? I'm sorry, you'll have to speak up. I don't.
Sounds really scary.
It sounds scary. The confrontation part? Okay. So what do you think? How would you deal with it if someone came up to you and said, "Grace, you're really confrontational"? How would that make you feel?
I would avoid it.
You would avoid it?
Yeah.
In what way do you mean you would avoid it? You're so funny.
I would just be like, okay, and turn around and walk away.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you avoid confrontation with Jason because of the way he's going to react?
I don't know. I was gonna react.
Does he seem like that he would take criticism well?
No.
No. Okay. So maybe that's why you avoid the confrontation end of it? That would be me too. I could totally see why you would avoid someone that doesn't take criticism well, and if you have something to criticize them about, something critical in their demeanor or their attitude, or even something simple as their work, the work that they've done, then it could be scary to confront them with that. What do you think would be a good way to let Jason know how you feel?
I don't know.
You have no idea?
Yeah.
Okay. So you think maybe talking to him won't work? Probably not. And so what have you done so far?
Nothing.
Nothing. So how is that working out?
No.
It's not. Okay. So maybe we need a new course of action in that.
I can't shoot him in the face, can I?
No, I think that would probably be wrong on so many levels. But I think if we use our words, that we may be able to make some progress.
Okay.
So, what other things, because I guess there was someone else at work that was causing some problems for you? We spoke about last week.
I don't remember.
I think it was a girl named Ashley. Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right. So, what issues are you having with Ashley at work?
She's pushy, but not in the same way as she said.
Okay, and what do you mean by that?
She's more like, I don't know. She's not the same way as Jason is.
Okay, so does Jason talk about different things than she does?
Excuse me. Sorry, I'm afraid allergies.
It's perfectly fine. Go ahead.
Anyway, sorry, I'm trying to breathe. Okay. She butts in on your sales and stuff like that.
I'm sorry, she does what?
She like butts in on my sales and stuff like that.
She butts in on sales.
Never
Okay.
takes them. She just doesn't let me do them.
Okay. So when you're working with a customer on a sale, then she butts into the conversation. Is that what you mean?
Which I'm absolutely okay with because, you know, of course I know more than me, but I'm just like, okay, back off. Like, I know what I'm doing. I didn't ask for your help, so, like, go away. Like, seriously.
Okay.
It's fine.
So is that what you literally say? Or
No.
Is that what you're thinking or feeling?
Yeah.
Both thinking and feeling. Okay. And so, have you spoke to Ashley about that?
No.
Okay. So, how many people work with you?
I don't know. Like, less than 20.
Less than 20. Okay. So there's quite a few people at your work, and you just have the issues with the two.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And how well do you get along with your boss? What's her name? Veronica. Okay. And how well do you get along with her?
She's good.
She's good.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like her?
Yeah, she's fun.
Okay. Do you work well together with her?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard to work with people that have different personalities. As you know, people have different concepts of how things work in the world, and part of our personalities are formed as we're growing up, and we get those things like being judgmental or confrontational or things like that from our parents a lot of times, or people that were caregivers for us. So do you feel like you grew up in a home where your parents were confrontational or non-confrontational, or?
They were super confrontational. They like fought all the time. It made me so sad, and my dad drank all the time, and it was really hard because I was just, yeah.
Okay. So maybe that's where your fear of confrontation comes in, do you think?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. And how did you feel as a child when your parents were arguing?
Cried a lot.
Okay. Anything else on that end?
It made me sad and scared.
Sad and scared. Okay. So fear is a great driver, a great motivator for us, isn't it? Fear of confrontation, being scared to confront someone with a problem that you have, that can be almost debilitating for us as adults in the adult world. Things that carry over from our childhood can be debilitating. I can say that word. Debilitating for us in the adult world. What things have you done in the past to try to overcome the problem?
I haven't.
You haven't done anything before? So this is the first time you're trying to work on your confrontation issues?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what ways do you think you could maybe move forward and grow?
I know to talk.
Okay. I'm sorry, say that a little bit louder.
Learn how to talk to people.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm hard of hearing in one ear. Okay. In what ways would we what ways do you think are some exercises that you could do to learn to talk to people, as you said?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, we'll work on that next week when you come back. How about that?
Okay.
Great. It was so good to see you again. I can't wait to see you next week.
You too.